Hello campers, this is Nate from Christie's RV. Today we're going to be going through this 2021 3.1 MLS Jay Flight. And we'll start up at the front. First thing you notice up at the front here, you have your power jack. The button on top will be to put the jack up and down. The button that's just below the toggle switch will be for the light in the front. If the jack ever stops working or you don't have any power in your battery, you can always pop the cap up off the top. And then just inside your compartment there's a handle. You can just insert it in the top and manual crank if you have to. Just behind the electric jack you have two 30-pound propane bottles. In between the two propane bottles you have a crossover regulator. So if both bottles are on, whatever bottle the regulator is pointed at, that's the bottle it's going to draw the propane from. Once that bottle runs out, it will automatically switch itself over to the other bottle. And then you can switch it back to the bottle that's full, take off your empty bottle, bring it in town to get it refilled. And then just behind your propane bottles you have a battery box with a DC 24 battery in it ready to go. And then also on the front of the RV you have a little light with a switch at the bottom. Coming down the driver's side of the RV you have your pass-through compartment. Inside this compartment you also have your handle for your stabilizer jacks. So to use your stabilizer jacks, you want to make sure your trailer is level front to back and side to side, and then you can put the handle in, crank your jack down just to stabilize your trailer. Coming down the driver's side, you have your outdoor shower. It works like any household shower. Nice little nozzle. Just above your outdoor shower, you have your city water connection. So this is where you would connect a pressurized hose at a campground or from someone's house. Just above your city water connection, you have your flush valve for your black tank. So you would just want to make sure you have your valves open for your black tank. Then you could put a pressurized hose in there and it will clean out your black tank for you. Coming down the side you have your potable water fill. So this is where you would fill up if you're hauling water with you on a trip. You can just put a garden hose in there or a funnel in a bucket. After you've used all that water or you want to empty your tanks before you travel home, just underneath you have this valve. You can just point it straight towards yourself and your tank will drain itself out, so you're not hauling all that weight with you. Just beside that you have your outlet for your sewage, and your sink and shower for your bathroom go off this one. So if I come over here, the handle on top is the gray, so that will be the sink and the shower inside the bathroom, and the one just below it, the black, will be for the toilet. This is the one you want to have pulled when you're running your flush, just so you're not building up any gas inside your trailer. And just beside the handles here are your low points. So this is the lowest point in the cold line and the lowest point in the hot line, so if you ever have to change a tap or anything, you can just open them up and drain all the pressure and liquid in the lines. Coming towards the back of the RV, you have your fridge vents. Not much maintenance with the fridge vents. I would just open them up once a year and spray them out with some canned air to make sure nothing made a nest in there. This RV does have two outlets. So the one in the front is for your toilet, shower, for just your bathroom, and the one in the back will be just for your sink in your kitchen. So same thing, you just want to be connected here. You can pull your gray handle and that will empty that tank for you. Just above the sewer outlet you have your storage for your cord. It's a 30 amp cord, it's about 30 feet long. And just inside your bumper is a nice fresh sewer hose. At the back of your RV here is your exhaust for your furnace. You just want to make sure you don't put anything that can start on fire or melt behind it, because it does get really hot when the furnace kicks on. You have your spare tire ready to go. At the back of the passenger side here, we have the back of the hot water tank. Whenever you drain your hot water tank, you want to make sure you let the pressure off before you take the cap out. To do that, you want to use the pressure relief valve by just opening it up, and you'll hear all the pressure come out, or go inside and open up a hot tap, and then you can take your cap out safely. Coming down this passenger side of this unit, it does have an outdoor kitchen in it. The mini fridge is a 110 fridge, so just like a household mini fridge. Beside that, you have a small stovetop. This stovetop connects to the RV with a quick connect propane connection. So to connect that, you just take the hose, push it into the barbecue, it'll lock on. Then you push it into the port beside the stairs of the RV, turn the valve in line with you, and then you can go back to your barbecue, flick at the light, and then just light it like normal. Just beside the main door here, we have the cable and satellite output. Just beside it's a hanger right here, and it does come with the other side of the mount inside the RV. So here you can plug a TV in so you can watch the race or the sports outside. Just under that you have 110 outlet. This is GFI protected, so if any moisture gets in there, it will pop, and then you can just reset it inside the bathroom. Let's head inside. So first thing you notice when you come inside, you have your fire extinguisher just inside the doorway, just in case you ever need it. Hopefully you never will. Also, when you come in, you have this cabinet door. Open it up. So these three switches on the bottom, the two on the right will be for your two slides inside your main area here. And then on the far left, you have your awning switch. To put the awning out, you just want to push the button and hold it until the awning is all the way out. You will see the flap come down. You just want to make sure if you're ever going out to the beach or for a four-wheeler ride, you put your awning in when you're not using it, just so there's no risk of the wind catching it and flipping it or wrecking it on you at all. If it does start to rain a bit while you're up underneath your awning, you can pitch the one side or both sides if you would like. You just go to the middle of it here and pull down. Coming back into the RV, you have your monitor panel at the top. So these push buttons at the top, the first one on the left will be your battery. Your battery will say it's always charged when you're plugged into your truck or plugged into 110. To get a real reading, you would want to unplug your RV, then press it and it'll tell you your battery. The one beside it will be your fresh tank, so that's any water you're hauling with you at that time. Next one will be your black, so that will be your toilet. And then gray 1 will be for your bathroom gray, and then gray 2 will be just for your kitchen. Coming into the entertainment center here, you have your TV. Works like any household TV. Here you have your electric fireplace that works on 110. Inside this RV, you have to pick if you're going to be running your hot water heater or your fireplace. So this switch here, the bottom is for fireplace and the top is for heater. So if your fireplace isn't working, you just want to come to the switch, make sure it's on fireplace, and then you can use your fireplace. When you're using your fireplace on electric, you can still go to your hot water heater here and flick it on gas, and your hot water heater will fire up, and you can use that on gas while you use your fireplace. And then if you want to just use your electric hot water heater, you would flick it up. Just below that, you have your CO detector. I would just come over and give it a press every time you go out camping to make sure everything's safe. Pine Sol or bug spray will set that off. So if you're cleaning it goes off, just air it out and you'll be good to go again. In this beautiful kitchen, you have your microwave, works on 110 just like any household microwave. Your range hood, same thing. You have your light and your fan. To light these stove tops, you just want to take the handle, turn it to the flame, and then you can flip the clicker over and it'll light it up. To light the oven, you want to just turn the handle to the flame, push it in and hold it for about 30 seconds. Then after that, you can come over and click the knob to light the pilot. Once the pilot's lit, then you can just turn it to whatever temperature you would like. Just beside your oven and your stove top, you have your fridge. These fridges run on 110 and gas, so to turn it on, you would just hit the furthest button. So when it's on just the water drop, that means that the fridge is just running off liquid propane. If you press mode again, you'll have auto with a cord. An A with a cord, that means it's on auto. Press it again, you just have the cord. That means your fridge is just running off 110. If you have your fridge set to auto, if you ever lose power inside your unit, it'll switch itself over to gas. When the park or the house gets power restored back to it, the fridge will automatically kick itself back over to 110. And you have your nice humongous pantry. Coming into the living room here, you have your fire alarm. Works like any household fire alarm. I would just press it when you come out every time again to make sure you're safe. Great big beautiful living space here. Coming down the hallway into the bathroom. This is where, if your plugs aren't working on the outside or any plugs that would be around moisture, your GFI is just by your sink. You just press it to reset it, and then all your receptacles should be working again. Inside your bathroom, you have a switch so you're not reaching up all the time. Inside your master bedroom here, you have a fire escape. In case of emergency, you just pull the red handle up, push it out, pull the screen, and you can escape. You can use this just like a regular window. You just push it out and it'll hold itself open like that. On the side of the bed here, you have a charging station for anything 12 volt. So you can just plug your phone right in there, or you could plug in any 12 volt TV. And I think that's about it for the tour. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to call us out at Christie's. Thank you for watching.